We'll continue the class with example 3.7. We'll begin with 3.7 example. Here, we are asked to solve x by 2 minus 1 is equal to y by 6 plus 1 is equal to z by 7 plus 2, and then one more thing is given, isn't it? What it is? The other condition is y by 3 plus z by 2 is equal to 13. Okay. And now, you see, what is the first condition given? A is equal to B is equal to C. What does it mean? That is, A is equal to B, or else we can say B is equal to C, or else we can say A is equal to C. Am I right? Yes. We'll be writing the equation like that only. Take like this. X by 2 minus 1 is equal to y by 6 plus 1. So here what happens? X by 2 minus y by 6. Bring the variables to one side and take the remaining to the other side. So 1 minus 1 when it comes to the other side becomes plus 1. Take the LCM of 6 and 2. That is, you will be cross multiplying, isn't it? Do like that itself. So here it will be getting 12. Here it is 6x minus 2y is equal to 2. Now again cross multiply this here. You will be cross multiplying. So you will get 6x minus 2y is equal to 2 into 12, 24. Shall we divide all by 2, ma? Since the coefficient of x, y and constant are multiple of 2, I will divide them by 2 to reduce this for this linear equation. So what do you get? 3x minus y is equal to 12. Name it as equation number 1. Now you go the next one. Y by 6 plus 1 is equal to z by 7 plus 2. So y by 6 variables to one side. Since it is plus there, when coming to the other side it becomes minus. It will be 42. That is 6 6 are 36 and 6 7s are 42. So 7y minus 6z is equal to 2 minus 1, it is 1. So 7y minus 6z is equal to, cross multiply it. So you will get 42. Have it as equation number 2. And the third equation you have to. So using the first condition, we will find these two. So you will be getting two equations, and another one more condition is given, no. So we take the third equation from the second condition. So here you need not work out this one. You can just leave it off. You just do first two options, that is A is equal to B and B is equal to C. Okay, if suppose the another equation is not given, second condition is not given, then from the first condition itself you can write the three equations, frame the equations. Okay, so here coming to this one, second one is 6. So 2y plus 3z is equal to 13. So it is 2y plus 3z is equal to, what is 13 into 6? This 78. Okay. And now you have this equation as equation number 3. Now you see equation number 2 and 3, they are variables of y and z, isn't it? So here we can use this two equations, 2 and 3, to solve. See over, in third equation, the coefficient of z is 3, and in the second equation, the coefficient of z is minus 6. So, what I am going to do is, I am going to multiply the third equation by 2. So, what do I get? 2 2s are 4y plus 2 3s are 6z is equal to 78 into 2. It is 156. Okay. Since minus 6z and plus 6z is there, I am going to add. This gets cancelled. So, this will be 11y, which is equal to 8, 9, 1. And now, divide both sides by 11. So, what happens? Y is equal to, you can write like this, or else you can write like this. So, your y will be equal to 1 time balance it 88. So, 8 times. And now, can you substitute this y in 3? You substitute in here. So, this becomes 2 into 18 plus 3z is equal to 78. 2 into 18, what do you get? 36 plus 3z is equal to 78. Now 3z is equal to 78 minus 36. So 3z is equal to 42, isn't it? So this will be equal to 42. Divide both sides by 3. So your z will be equal to 14. Yes. Yes, that will be equal to 14. And now, here in the first equation, you can substitute the value of y. What it is? 18, isn't it? So what happens? 3x is equal to 12 plus 18. That is 3x is equal to 30. Divide both sides by 3. You will be getting x is equal to 10. Therefore, x is equal to 10, y is equal to 18, and z is equal to 14. Right? Next one example 3.8. Solve 1 by 2x plus 1 by 4y minus 1 by 3z is equal to 1 by 4. And the next one, it is 1 by x is equal to 1 by 3y. And the next equation, it is 1 by x minus 1 by 5y plus 4 by z is equal to 2 into 2 by 15. It is a mixed fraction. Okay. And I hope you remember last year we have learnt this. Actually, this exercise itself, last year we have learnt. This is the revision part only. See here, your variable x, y, z lies in the denominator. So, you have to write the let statement. Do you remember? Let will take capital A is equal to 1 by x. And next, let B is equal to 1 by y. Let C is equal to 1 by z. Right? Now, in the place of 1 by x, you substitute A. In the place of 1 by y, you substitute B. And in the place of 1 by z and all, you have to substitute C. So, yeah, 1 by 2x, isn't it? So, how do you say this? 1 by 2 into 1 by x. Are you getting the same? So, in the place of this 1 by x, you write a. So, in the place of 1 by x, you write 1 by 2 into 1 by x is what? A. So, this will be equal to a by 2. Right? So here, come over, 1 by 2x can be written as 2 in the denominator, 1 by x is a. So I'll write like this, a by 2 plus here 4 is in the denominator and 1 by y. 1 by y is b. So b by 4 minus 3 is in the denominator, 1 by z is c. C by 3 is equal to 1 by 4. Okay. And coming over here, how do you write? 1 by x is equal to a, that is equal to 3 is in the denominator and 1 by y. 1 by y is b. So b by 3. And this one, 1 by x is a minus 5 in the denominator. So 1 by y is equal to b by 5 plus, here 4 is in the numerator. Okay, so don't worry of, you have to write the 4 in the numerator only. And other one, 1 by z. 1 by z is c. So this can be written as 4c is equal to mixed fraction. You convert it to proper mixed fraction is given. You have to convert it into fraction. That is here 2 by 15 is a mixed fraction. So you convert it into improper fraction. Whole number into the denominator, 2 into 15, it is 30 plus the numerator. So it is 32 divided by 15. Right? And now take LCM. So what happens here? You'll be having 5. So here you'll be getting a. The denominator is 1. So 1 into 5 you'll get 5. So you multiply the numerator by 5. And here in b, the denominator you are having 5. Here also you are having 5. So don't change the thing. Just you write minus b plus 4c by 1, isn't it? So denominator is 1. 1 into 5 it is 5. So you multiply the 4c into 5. So 4 5s are 20c is equal to 32 by 15. Okay. And now you see this 5 one time and this 15 3 times. That is, when you take this 5 to the other side, it comes in the numerator. So 5 into 5 and 15 will get cancelled. So you can write like this also. And now what do you get here? 5a minus b plus 20c is equal to 32 by 3. Now you cross multiply it. So 3 into 5a minus b plus 20c is equal to 32. Now you multiply this 3 inside. It is 15a minus 3b plus 20 into 3. It is 40, 60, isn't it? 60c is equal to 32. You can have this as equation number, yes, you have this as equation number 3, third one, isn't it? So coming over here, b by 3 is there, isn't it? So you cross multiply, what happens here? 3a is equal to b. So this is your second equation. And come to the first one, take LCM. So write the common factor here. What do you take here? 12. Okay. LCM is 12. And now a by 2 is there, isn't it? Here we should get 12. So in 2 time tables, when do you get 12? 6. 2 6 are 12. So you multiply the numerator by 6. And next in b, the denominator is 4. In 4 time tables, when do you get 12? 3. In 3 time tables, c by 3. In 3 time tables, when do you get 12? 4. right? And now 6a plus 3b minus 4c is equal to 1 by 4 into 12. So what happens here? 6a plus 3b minus 4c is equal to 3. This is your equation number 1. And now you can substitute equation number 2 in equation number 1. That is, in the place of b, you can write 3a. So this equation becomes 6a plus 3. In the place of b, you have to write 3a minus 4c is equal to 3. So this becomes 6a plus 3 3s are 9a minus 4c is equal to 3. 6a plus 9a, it becomes 15a, isn't it? 15a minus 4c is equal to 6. Now come to this equation, the third equation. Here also you can substitute that. That is 15a minus 3 into, what is b? It is 3a, isn't it? Plus 60c is equal to 32. So this becomes 15a minus 3 3s are 9a plus 60c is equal to 32. So 15a minus 9a, it becomes 6a. Am I right? 6a plus 60c is equal to 32. Now we can divide them by 2 or 3. 2, isn't it? So you divide this by 2. Each element by 2. So this becomes 3a plus 30c is equal to you can have it as 4. This you have it as 5. Right? And now we have to solve equation 4 and 5. In equation number 5, you multiply 3 by 5. 3 5s are 15, isn't it? So we'll cancel this a. We'll eliminate a. So in equation number 5, you multiply by 3, multiply by 5. Okay. You multiply by 5, you'll be getting 5 3s are 15a plus 5 into 30. 5 3s are 15 and 1 0. C is equal to 16 into 5. You'll be getting 80. Right? And now you say 15a is there, isn't it? Both are positive, so we are going to subtract, that is, we are going to change the sign. So what happens? This one gets cancelled, and here it becomes minus 154. Both are same sign, isn't it? We have to add and put the same sign. So 80 minus 3, it is 77 minus 77. Right? See, minus 77. And this minus and this minus on both sides of equal gets cancelled, so it becomes plus. And now you divide it by, so here your C will be equal to 77 divided by 154. That is 77 into 2. 7 2s are 14, carry over 1. 7 2s are 14 plus 1, it is 54. You are getting, isn't it? So your C will be equal to 1 by 2. Right? And see here, you got your value of C. But what is the question? Solve x, y and z. So here c is equal to 1 by 2. What does it mean? Z is equal to 2. See here we are taken let statement let c is equal to 1 by z. So what will be a z? Z will be the reciprocal of c. Okay. So here z is equal to 2. And now substitute this value of c in equation number 5. So what happens here? So here this becomes 3a plus 30 into 1 by 2 is equal to 16. Am I right? So this becomes 3a plus 15, isn't it? So 15 is equal to 16 and 3a is equal to 16 minus 15 and your 3a is equal to 1. So what will be your a? A is equal to 1 by 3. As a is equal to 1 by 3, we can say that x is equal to 3 reciprocal. Okay. Coming over here, what is the condition? 3a is equal to b, isn't it? So here, what is your a? A is 1 by 3, isn't it? So can we write this as b is equal to 3a? And now b is equal to 3 into 1 by 3. So your b is equal to 1. Right? And this implies, what is b in let statement? B is equal to 1 by y, isn't it? So your y is equal to reciprocal of b, that is 1. Right? Therefore, the solution x is equal to 3, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 2. Take the last example in this one, that is example 3.9. The sum of thrice the first number, second number and twice the third number. So here I can write, consider the first number as x, second number as y and the third number as z. Okay. And what is it said? The sum of thrice the first number. So what is first number? X, isn't it? Thrice means 3x. Sum of thrice the first number. First number is x. So you write 3x. Thrice the first number. Second number is y. Sum, isn't it? So I am putting plus. And twice the third number. So when you add this, you will be getting 5, it seems. Okay. And coming to the second one, if thrice the third number is z, is subtracted from. So before the number will come. Okay. So minus will come here. Minus from the sum of first number x plus the sum of, so I am putting plus first number and thrice the third number. So this will be equal to, okay. So we will be writing here x plus 3z minus 3 second number, isn't it? So here you won't be giving 3z, it will be 3y. So this becomes 3y is equal to what it is said? subtract from, you'll get 2. Okay, you have this as equation number 1. Now you can simplify this ma. So open the bracket. So what happens? X minus 3y, arrange it off. 3z is equal to 2. Have it as equation number 2. And come to the third one, third condition. If the third number is z, okay. If the third number is subtracted from, so put the sign in the front, from the sum of twice the first number, sum, so I am putting plus, and thrice the second number, right? So take down here, you'll get 2x plus 3y minus z is equal to, we get 1. So open the bracket, 2x plus 3y minus z is equal to 1. Have it as equation number 3. Can we solve, ma? Yeah. Consider equation number 2 and 3, ma. See, coefficient of y is minus 3 and plus 3. So I'll take that. It is x minus 3y plus 3z is equal to 2. So this gets cancelled. I'm adding up. So 3x plus 2z is equal to 3. Have it as equation number 4. And next, what shall we take? We can take equation 1 and 2. Right? Equation number 1 and 2. We have to eliminate y. So in equation 2, you are having minus 3, the coefficient of y, and equation 1, you are having plus 1, the coefficient of y. So here, equation number 1 can be multiplied by 3. So you will be getting 3 3s are 9x plus 3y plus 6z is equal to 5 3s are 15. And you take the second equation as such. So it is x minus 3y plus 3z is equal to 2. Now solve them. This gets cancelled. So this becomes 10x plus 9z is equal to 17. Are you getting like this, ma? So you name this as equation number 4. So this will be your, it will be your equation number 5. Can you solve 4 and 5? I'll eliminate the x, ma. See here, coefficient of x in fourth equation is 3. And the coefficient of x in equation number 5 is 10. Come to the other one, in equation number 4, coefficient of z is 2 and the other equation, the z is 9. So here what happens, we have to take no coefficients are same, isn't it? So we have to multiply both the equations with coefficients of x or with coefficient of z. So here when you take x, you have to multiply by 3 and 10. When you eliminate z, then you have to multiply by 2 and 9. So here I feel 3 and 10 will be easier one. So I will multiply the equation by 3 and 10. So here I take equation number 4 and multiply by 10. I will be getting 30x plus 20z is equal to 30. and equation number 5 multiply by 3. 10 3 is the 30x plus 9 3 is the 27z is equal to 17 into 3, 51, right? So now you subtract both, that is change the sign. So this gets cancelled. We'll be getting minus 7z is equal to minus 21. Minus and minus gets cancelled. So you divide both sides by 7. You'll get z is equal to 3. Okay. Now you substitute this in equation number 5. This becomes 10x plus 9 into 3 is equal to 17. So it is 10x plus 9 3s are 27 is equal to 17. 10x is equal to 17 minus 27. So your 10x is equal to minus 10 and your x is equal to minus 1. Right? So you got your x and z. Now you have to find your y, isn't it? So here, shall we take the first equation? Take the first equation. What it is? 3x plus y plus 2z is equal to 5. So 3 into minus 1 plus y plus 2, what is your z? It is 3, isn't it? Okay. So minus 3 plus y plus 2 3s are 6 equal to 5, and you'll be getting y plus 3 is equal to 5, and your y is equal to 5 minus 3, that is y is equal to 2. Got it? So what is your solution? Therefore, x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to 3. Clear? Yes, in the next class we will work out the exercise. Okay. See you back. Thank you.